Hello, guys. Welcome to another live Relax and Paint. So, I am coming on today. It's not a relax and paint. Yes, you can relax and paint, but this is another live one stroke painting lesson from my YouTube channel. And so, what I do, I just like to share with you. I would love for you to come and subscribe for my channel. If you've ever wanted to learn how to paint and never thought you could, this is a perfect place for you to come to learn because I go stroke by stroke and let you understand why and how we load like we do. And I am using some amazing paint I want to share with you. We're using a water-based paint. It's acrylic and it's folk art multi-surface. So folk art is made by, see this, that's what you look for when you're looking to purchase it. And we also, those are 2 ounce bottles ready to paint with the right colors and everything that you might want to use. And you can get some of these colors, like the colors you use a lot, and a big 8 ounce bottle. So, hello, Melissa and Sherry and Alan. It's nice to have you guys on. Isabel and DJ. So, my live here, I've had some people, sorry, I should have said afternoon. I know, I feel like it's morning. So what I'm going to do is paint today and kind of give you an idea how one stroke painting is. Good morning. Good morning. I want you to know that I taught myself how to paint while I was raising my 7 children. And I just saw people paint and I wanted to paint so bad. So I thought, oh, they're just putting all that paint on the brush at one time. So they're putting 2 or 3 colors on here. And as they're stroking, they're blending, shading, and highlighting. So that's what one stroke painting is. And it's not what people were doing, but um, over the years in history, people have put multicolors together. And in fact, my parents came back from their honeymoon with this pottery that looks a lot like one stroke when you put the couple colors together, 2 colors together. So this is why I'm going to share a little bit with you before I start painting. My lives are different than my YouTube painting lessons. And so we have some people that have been calling in and complaining because I talk and sell, and who cares who the people are I'm saying hi to? I care. But it's different than the lessons you see on my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, Relax and Paint, or 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and it's a relaxful learn to paint with not intensity. But then, if you want more and you're starving for more and you want to get better and better, I do have the Zoom classes that you can order off my Facebook. You also have a membership right here on YouTube. All right, so I'm sponsored by the paint company, which is Plaid. Can you see a little plaid on there? All right. And they have taken me all over the world to teach people how to paint. So it's been pretty amazing journey because I had never traveled anywhere out of Florida, especially on a plane. So that's been kind of cool. And I have friends all over the world. So I love that part. So what I want you to know is during COVID, I started hammering my YouTube channel because I was going crazy shut in the house. And I found so many of you. So I'm so thrilled that so many of you during a hard time were able to paint with me. So when we have Relax and Paint, every week I put a new one on for free. And I also have a practice stroke because so many people, you can tell they were from other places than US, they would say, ma'am, how do I do this? Where do I start? So I started doing practice strokes like how do you use the double loader? How do you use the basin? What do you do with that brush? What do you do with this tool? And so those are the things with medium and whatever that I use that I come on this channel. I mean, that's what I do in practice strokes. So if you went way back to the beginning, I start saying, here's the basin, here's the double loader. So if you want to learn how to use the double loader that I'm going to use today, then just go to my practice strokes, which are free just by subscribing, and say you want to use, search for double loader, how to use it, and it will be right there for you. And slow and detailed and repeated so you can see how to do it. All right. So I'm going to paint a little bit quicker pace today, but I just want you to see what you can do with one brush, some acrylic paint that kind of looks a lot like people always say, are you using oils? No, but I get those deep, rich colors because I'm with a great paint company. So it's Plaid Enterprises. And when you think I'm using water, I'm not using water. I'm using floating medium. And floating medium comes in 2 ounce and 8 ounce also. Now, what I want, I'm going to show you all that, share all that as I'm teaching you. But what I'm going to do is occasionally, because this is my free demo for you, is I'm going to show you different brushes that I use and how to get like even a kit, really fun little how-tos along while I'm painting. So if you were wanting just to see me paint and not to see me talk and not to see me say hi to Joanne or Christina or people out there that are following me or answering their questions, then maybe you don't want to watch this. Maybe you want to go to my relax and paint class, any of them. I've got hundreds and hundreds, probably 1,000 by now, right on my channel, the Donna Dewberry YouTube channel. So go check that out. And I'm sorry if I disappoint you, but there's a lot of you that want to just see how to paint. What about you? Is that why y'all are here? You want to see me paint some? I'm excited to do that today. So it's a Saturday here, and I know that there's a lot of people snowed in. All right, I already have a background on this, so I'm going to kind of move this up. The bad thing about doing a big canvas, this is a 16 by 20, is that I'm having a hard time getting it all under screen, under the camera. Okay, don't look at my studio is messy. Okay, so this is what I did. See, this is Prussian blue, and I just picked it up with my sponge. And this is so that you can control your strokes and your finger doesn't go through the sponge and make a finger mark. So I just go like this with the paint and I keep adding it till I have a background that I want. So I did this earlier. Usually I do it in front of you. Then I'm going to kind of turn this around because I am going to make the bouquet this way. So let's see if I can come up a little bit more. All right. So what I'm going to share with you is this is the double loader. I put the floating medium here. That's that clear liquid I was sharing with you. Hello, hello. Hi, Kat. It's nice to see you on. All right. So see these notches? Oop, I broke that, I guess. All right. Those notches clip here. Like if I'm going to come back and paint some more, if you're painting with me and you want to come back and paint some more. Hello, Mandy. You dampen this, you lay it on here and you put it on here. If y'all are in Canada, Mandy at Creative Touch is one of our amazing masters up there in Canada, and she can certify you or teach you. She has all kinds of programs going. So I'm always looking for new people that would love to be teachers for us. We have a demand, crazy demand, and we let people know where you are and how to get a hold of you after you get certified. And we have all the tools that you need to share with your students and like I'm sharing with you. Okay. You're in Scotland. Whoa, that's awesome. All right. This is my 13 most used brushes, but this is my value pack. And it's 10 of my most used brushes. Now, do you see I have a lot of flats? And then I have the scruffy, the natural scruffy, which I'm going to be using. These are synthetic nylon, all the golden ones. And the dark ones are natural hair. And that's a brush I created. All right. So my brushes are made different than most brushes. They spring. And I just like to explain to you why it's important that you have a one-stroke brush instead of another craft brush. Okay. So when you do my bristles and you're pushing down and you're wiggling, if you release pressure, they spring up. So if you have paint in this brush and you have it wet, and you have a craft brush, when you stand up, it still stays bent. It doesn't pop back up, just to let you know. And so I have a different length than a 3/4 that you might see in the store. And it's got more density and it's got a nice chisel. So you need a chisel brush to be able to do what we're doing. Okay. So you will see as I'm teaching on my practice strokes, I go brush by brush and tell you how to use it. These are the sponges that I just used. And what I want you to know is my site, which you can about Donna right here on my YouTube channel. You can go there and it will tell you that my Facebook, my Patreon, everywhere you can go see me. Treat yourself with a signature set. Yeah, that was my signature set. It's got my painted roses on the specialty brushes. And we got flats, rounds, all kinds of 13 most used brushes. Okay. That is more expensive, but for under 20, you can get that value pack. So check that out. This is the sponges. I did this. This is what I base coat. And when I do this, it makes a thinner coat and I can make urns and pots and all that will dry very quick. Hello, Harriet. All right. So I'm going to get started and I'm going to show you how we double load. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do in some of this area is I'm going to pick up, I picked up the wrong brush. That was a 16. All right. So let's get, this is one of the brushes in the set. All right. So I'm going to come right in here and wherever I'm going to put my flower bouquet, okay, I am going to put some pretty background color in here, but it's already dark, so you don't have to worry too much. But I'm going no medium. Look, I am getting both colors and I am just slapping this on. I can also pick up some purple. All right, this is dioxazine purple. And this color, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you this color. This color is sap green and citrus green. Okay, so we just want to like fade it out on the edges. Okay. And let's put Juneberry. See, we can pick up all kinds of colors in here because I just want that to peek through the flower bouquet. Okay. All right. All right. So little bits of this can peek through to where I'm painting on my bouquet. And so it's okay to see little bits of this. But let me tell you one of the beauties of multi-surface paint. All right, so with the multi-surface paint, what's inside of this paint is a sealer, which means multi-surface means you can go indoor, outdoor. You can, when I get through with this, if I don't like, say I went, oops, I put that there. Oh, I didn't want that there. I wish I hadn't got that there because this is dry. I can take a wet paper towel and I can wipe it all off. Okay. And that's because this is dry. Right now, I can't do that with this because it's not dry yet. But I just want you to see that I just put some colors in the background. I do that mostly when I have a bouquet and I want to paint on top of this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with the 3/4 inch flat. I like the bigger brushes. I'm going to split right here. Oop, my hair's in there. Split the colors in between the two. And I'm going to come to a separate cubby. This is a really good double loader. This is called a double loader. People get confused with my palette and my double loader. This is my palette. And in this palette, I put my, can you see I put a foam plate in there or I put this double loader in here. All right. So this is a palette. So some people think they're getting this. And this is a 5-piece tool. So it's got one, a lid for that, 2, 3, 4, and the sponge is 5. Okay. So this, you can put your paints up and come back in a week even or so and still paint with it. Sound good? All right. So I'm going to come here and I keep picking up and working it in until I get the color I want. Okay, now I want to pick up some daffodil yellow. So this is wicker white, magenta, and daffodil yellow. Okay, a little bit more white. All right, now I'm going to paint out of there. All right, so I'm going to come right here. And because this green's still wet, but because I have so much paint on here, we are able to paint wet on wet. And I keep picking up more paint. Okay, more. I'm not going to say okay, okay, okay. Are you ready? Let's do the next. All right. So we go all the way around. So I don't like how this one ended up. So I'm going to lay it here. I'm going to scrub that brush and make sure you have plenty of paint on there so that it doesn't pick up the green. I did your certification class in Toronto 22 years ago. Hello. That was a long time ago, right? But we're still going strong. Isn't that great? All right. So I'm going to keep picking up color. Pick up white. All right. So what I want to see is I'm going to put 2 lines there. I'm going to go wiggle and do up and over. Then we're going to come right here and do a U. All right. So now what I'm teaching you how to do is that we double load the brush and then come back in here and I teach you how to put each layer in there, and we're picking up fresh paint. I'm going to come right here and see how I pick up enough of the lighter colors so that you see. All right, we're going to see some yellow. All right, white and yellow. Loved yesterday's oversized Zoom lesson. You shared how creative and wonderful the creative process of painting is. I needed your encouragement yesterday. Sometimes you have a difficult time, and you guys helped me right through it. We did some oversized yesterday. And you can see all of that if you guys haven't gone to my Facebook group. It's the Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group. Okay. So this is, I'm going to have to hold this up a little bit more so it doesn't, the lights, let me turn off that one light. The light is fighting with the dark surf background. See if that helps. Okay. So we've got the one pink rose. All right. So I'm going to come right here. Let's pick up a little bit of yellow. I'm going to come out here. And look, there's up and over. Then we do a U. Then we do another U. And then we go 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're going to pick up. I hope you guys like watching this. I want to share with you how fun this is so that you might want to go try it. All right. So here's another bud coming over on this side. All right. So I'm going to come right in here. All right. So lean out, slide across, and there you go. So I am going to pick up a little bit more pink over here, and let's do a little different rose. I want to come in here, and we're going to come right there and wiggle that right there. Now watch what happens. I lean out and out. So I can come right back here and do this again. Lean out. Now this is one stroke painting right here on YouTube. I have a channel where you can take free lessons, where you can join the membership, and it's called One Stroke Advantage, guys, because guess what happens? Every month that you are a member, you can start out at $10 a month. You will get 4 lessons, regular full lessons where we learn a project, and we show you in advance what those are. And the advantage also is that every month you get a new coupon for that month to get 20% off all your purchases. And you don't have to have a minimum. That's just an advantage I give you by being a member of my membership. All right. So we're growing our membership. I'm trying to hit over 400. I'd love for you guys to be part of that. Okay. So I'm going to put a big purple flower here. You can come on and off. So just first of all, subscribe if you would please, and come watch me for a few weeks. or you can get all the free plus the 4 lessons. And if you want to upgrade, as you upgrade, you get more things like printable worksheets and patterns. So everything that we do, you have a step-by-step worksheet, and people have printed them out and made notebooks with them. So you can go reference anything you wanted to learn with worksheets. All right. Good. All right. So, and I was just worried too, Teresa, but I figured you would have told me if you were in the California fires. And I was thinking you're not right there. I was hoping. All right. So listen, we're going to come right in here. Now we're going to double again. We're going to split the brush, and then you come over here and you work it in. All right. Fast, 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 working it in. Pick up more paint and then work it in. That's Juneberry. It's a real pretty color. But I decided to take some dioxazine purple because this is kind of between the pink and the purple color, the Juneberry. But then I'm going to come here and dip a little bit of medium. Now, what I want this to feel like when you're painting is that you are smooth like butter. All right. So I want you to see that I'm coming right in here. Look at all that beautiful color. All right. And I'm going to come out here again. Now, what my eyes are watching is this outside petal, and I don't want it dry. So if it starts to get dry, then dip white, flatten it out here. And if it feels like it's getting dry, I go dip a little bit more medium. All right. So I just go into there just every 3 or 4 strokes or more. Just don't pick it up unless you really need to. And we don't want there to be streaks there, so we're just working it in over here. And this is that 3/4 brush that whole time. This is my large brush in the set. So I went over and over and over it. It's been such a long time since I've had. Oh, thank you so much. And Happy New Year's to you, Miss Candy. Happy New Year's. All right, so now all of those are facing up except this one's facing down. Why don't we make this one here face down? Okay, so let's come right here. See, I keep picking up right there where in the blending area. All right, so I'm going to come right back there and scoop more paint. And we're going to come right in the middle there. See how pretty that is? Love to watch. Thank you. What better thing to do if you're snowed in? Some of you have bad snow. My brother's in that North Carolina mess, and they can't work, and all they are doing is trying, but it's 17 or below there, and he's putting styrofoam on the outside of his bottom of his camper where he's having to live, and the wind's whistling underneath. And so then he went and got hay bales and put 20 hay bales around, and it's just still getting colder. It's really hard with lots of ice. Um, and then we have the other side of the country with here in the US with all the horrible fires, which makes me so sad. Okay, there you go. So see all the pretty colors? All right, so if you're stuck in and you can sit here and watch and maybe come try. So you can restroke anything because I messed up part of that by going over it. We can restroke and come back in here and add some more white. So I'm going to go first stroke. Let's do that closer. All right, pick up a little bit of white, flatten it. All right, so look, I'm going to come right here, try to stay out of your way. I'm going to come right here, lean the white out, and bring it across. Oops. So look what happens. Say I mess that up, so I can come right back and restroke it. So then it's because I need to pick it up and turn it around. So I had people ask me, can I pick up my piece? Yes, you can pick up your piece. It's easier than trying to do this. All right, so let's try this again. I'm going to come here and around. All right. So then I'm going to come right in here. I've got this piece that somebody purchased for me from me, and it got damaged in shipping, so I'm having to repaint it. And so I thought I'm just going to repaint it on air with you guys. All right, see, it's easier to turn it around. So I can come right here and go right there. Then around here. Let's get some more white. Remember, you flatten each stroke out right here. See the white? I want the white to come across and come around here. Okay. Let's see how that's hanging. I love seeing me paint upside down. Thank you. Well, you see, I had to finally turn it around. All right. So I also am going to come in here with the pink and the purple and a teeny bit of white. And I'm going to come right up here and do a bud. All right. So 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. this morning. Where are we coming? Oh, you must be tired of my voice by now, girl. Thank you, though. All right, so I'm going to put some of this color in here. And I am going to get some neon. So I just want you to know, where's my neon? There it is. I'm having a happy time. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see it. But see these spinner racks? Teresa bought me one. Look at this. They hold 72 bottles. And they are on Amazon. Isn't that fun? And so it's nice to have friends that think about you. So Teresa said, I got a little surprise for you. All right, so where is neon purple? Where's my neons? All right, I want to show you that that's a bright pink or a neon pink. And this is all with Plaid, the same paint company. See this? Neon purple. Now, if you get the ones when you order from onestroke.com is my website. One stroke, all spelled out, onestroke.com. The neons, if you get the multi-surface neons, then you can paint on glass, metal, ceramic, and whatever. And you can even put it in the oven if you need to bake it. And so there are other colors. Look, there are some that just say like this on it, neon. But you have to have a black light to see the neon black light effect. But I just want you to know that I paint this on all kinds of painting, like just the neon, and there's like 5 colors. Love. So if you wanted to make some different effects, um, make sure. Make sure never get tired. Okay, thank you. I was looking, what she mean never? All right, so I'm going to put some blue out here. I put pink. I didn't put them good in the cubby. See, I messed it up a little bit. But I want you to know that these colors here, if you just come in here and add them on, they make some beautiful colors as they dry. Okay, so let me come in here and see, this is a triangle, or you can do a triangle of color. These are triangle of big roses for design. Here is 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3 is another triangle. And when you're trying to figure out where does that go, like I can't just have this one guy out here in the middle of nowhere, but he can be the purple. So I would come up here and pick up this pink and purple. All right. And put that right there. All right. Let me put more purple because I've got too much paint on my brush. All right. I have 2 wire racks like that I got years ago. I know, but these are super light and easy. I'm happy with it. I had those forever, and they take up more space. and I needed something that didn't take up as much space. So you're lucky to still have them. Okay, so 1, 2, and the purple, but I can also come down here. Okay, and see the triangle again? Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some greenery. Oops, oh my goodness. This is what I want you to know. It's more like a gel, so it runs over. See these other colors? I just go like this and pat it so it spreads out. But like I could come in here with the aqua and the sap green. I've still got my big brush, right? And I want you to see that I can come right out here. Let's pick up some white or some of this blue neon. Since I've got it here. All right. Work it back and forth. You want it 2/3 up the brush. Okay, so look, I'm going to come here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3.
5 minutes. My Band-Aid came off.
Okay, so I am going to pull this in here. All right. Okay. Oh, look how, see how I picked up that pink? Okay, so I pick up the two colors. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. We have a little bit of emergency, not terribly bad, but I have to go help my hubby real quick. He needs me. So I don't want to turn it off. So I know I'll probably lose some of you, but maybe you can try doing a couple of these roses and practice some leaves with colors on it really quick. And I'll be right back. Okay. Hello, Deborah. I'm sorry. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Thank you. All right. So then, see how pretty some that color is? So then this is what I want you to see is that I can come here. Let's add some pink in there. And this is all right now still what size brush? This is still my 3/4. Now I am going to pick up some sap, some citrus, and that neon blue. But look, let's grab some neon pink while we're doing it. All right. And so just by doing this, see, I can pull this here. And by doing this, I'm going to pick up some of those colors there too. All right. All right. Here's some, we've got some purple on here. All right. Life happens. Yes. Thank you. My husband has some skin cancer stuff, but it's on his back. And I had to help him with a bandage problem really quick. There you go. But it wasn't as bad as he thought. All right. So thank you for your patience. I know that wasn't super professional. I said, this isn't a class I can say take a 5-minute break, guys. This is live. Okay, can you see how the bouquet is going out? And now what I want to do Thank you guys so much for being here. And if you're snowed in, even my friends in Atlanta are snowed in. All right. So we are, look at this. Isn't that kind of yummy? 3/4 inch brush that whole time. Praise for you and healing. Thank you. I will tell him. All right. So Scruffy, he's just sick of it. It's like his other doctor, his cancer doctor said, hey, listen, he worked for the VA. He said, Mark, just go in every 3 months. and that's what he said he would make his military people do. Okay, look, we're gonna, hello, Alan. We're gonna come right here and pounce a dry scruffy brush. What I didn't tell you is we are using multi-surface paint. It's folk art paint by Plaid, and we wet our flat brushes. Hey, Susan. We wet our flat brushes, lay them on a paper towel, then we come over here and load. All right. Well, with the scruffy brush, these are natural hairs. These are synthetic nylon, the flat ones. And I need it to spring and be good. So everything here has been painted with a 3/4 flat and one of my one stroke sponge on the background. Okay. So now this natural brush, I'm pouncing. I'm getting some purple and some neon purple. See that neon in there? All right. And I'm going to get more white. And this is what I'm going to do. Let me move this down a little bit. I'm going to come right here. And I'm moving it around in a circle. And the white's staying up and the purple's down. And then I lay on the edge of the brush. Okay. Okay, I need a little bit more purple and even some pink in there, neon. All right. And I can put a little bit out here and keep it darker. And a little bit over here and keep it darker. Just a little bit in there. But what I want you to see is we're going to come over here and do a few other ounces of this. So white and dioxazine purple. Then I'm going to go in and pick up neon and then tap it right there, which blends it a little bit. All right. So let's come here and I'm keeping the white up and I'm pouncing around a round area. Okay. I'm not turning the brush like this around. I'm keeping the purple in one spot and the white in another. Then I'm going to keep the white up and tap on the edge of this brush, right on the edge, to get it trailing. It should look kind of like a tornado where it gets small at the bottom. And these out here, I just put them out there to just kind of fill in, but they're kind of to look like they're in the background. I can bring the purple back, the leaf back up on it later. Okay. And then see the depth in there that I put earlier. So go back and rewatch because you'll see a lot of stuff if you missed it that I'm sharing as I'm building the design. Okay. And so right in here, same thing's happening. I can have the white. Let's do more dioxazine purple and neon. If you don't have neon, use some Juneberry maybe. It just makes it darker. White. Now you don't over pounce it. If you over pounce it, it'll start getting muddy. All right. You can see up here, that's not muddy. And that's starting to get muddy. But it's because I use the Juneberry instead of the neon. See, the neon will pop. Now, as that neon dries, oh my goodness, it just, people look at it and go, what color was that? Because we've tried to match. Once I did a blue, beautiful bird in a cage with flowers all around it at one of the national conventions, and my shipment didn't show up. And so we asked every other paint company who were being so nice to volunteer to give me paint. And no, we could not match that color for nothing. And that happened when I was, I forget. that happened. Oh, that you have to turn in what you're doing like a year before. So I didn't, you would think I would, but I did not remember that I used the neon blue. And so no, nobody's paint came anywhere near it. But I survived. But I'm just like later, I'm like, what in the heck did I use? And then I realized that's what happened. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but I had touched this. So I'm trying to go back and fix it. I had touched this and with a paintbrush or something there, and I fixed it. Okay. All right. It's not the same as when I did it when I first did it. Okay. We're going to come around. Come around. Okay. I'm leaving it alone. Now, what I want to show you is I'm using my 16 flat and I'm picking up right in here. Watch this. I'm going to come right in the purple. See how pretty that is? Watch that. All right, so I can get a little bit of medium. I can work in these pretty colors. And I can come right in here. And when I make another stroke, it pulls the purple in. Isn't that pretty? So let's do this again. Sap green and citrus. And watch this right here. I'm going to come right here and push into the purple. Stand up. See how pretty that is? Oop, right here. Let's get some pink on that one. All right. Isn't that pretty? And I can even come around here. So pink, citrus. All right, so we have one more over here. Now we have two more. So purple. And I can bring a couple in here. Where there were a couple that went over? Where was it? Oh, right in here maybe. Okay. Now, I hope you guys are liking this. I have a project to do, and I thought I'm going to do it with you guys watching. How's that sound? And a little bit of pink. There we go. All right, so what's going to happen now is, ooh, look how pretty that purple is out there. Now, this has been all 3/4 and then the large scruffy, and now the 16 flat for these long, slender leaves. All right. And you can go down to 16 for some of these one stroke leaves. But now I'm going to go to a smaller brush. Now, a couple of things is that you can use a smaller angle, or like this one is a 12 or a 10. That's a 12. Or you can use a dagger brush. And I have a couple of dagger brushes that are smaller. Where are they? Over here. So there's a set of 3 dagger brushes. These are if you want to start learning more and more brushes, okay? So I'm going this larger one can make big leaves, but I'm going to use one size down, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up some purple with blue neon, and I'm going to push and lift and put some of this rich color in here. All right, so I can use the aqua or the neon blue with some purple. Okay, so we're going to come 1, 2, and what's good about this is when you put down, when you put heavy pressure, watch this, pressure, and that gives the fullness of the leaf. And when you stand up, it gives you a beautiful point. That one still isn't turning out. There you go. Okay, I'm going to come up here. Watch this. I'm going to come right up here and put some little guys in here. And so I'm doing one. Yeah. 1, 2. See how they get a nice point on them? All right, so watch this. 1, 2, 3, and then you pull the stem and with the striper part of the brush. All right. Now, I'm going to come up here. I don't want to be across in front of you. So let me just go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I take and go up. See how thin the stripe is? All right, and that stripe also gives you a real pretty point. All right. I can also just come in here with citrus and do a few citrus leaves that are smaller. And there's another smaller brush than this that I like to come in sometimes and just do little itty bitty ones. All right. And on this dark area, you could put some of the smaller brushes. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to pick up some blue with some white. I think I need the neon blue and the citrus. Push and then stand up. Push kind of on the side a little bit, and then you pull. So look at this. If you feel like you're not good at curly cues, you can just come in here. Watch this. You can come in here. And just have a few little. Or you can go on the end of each one of those. And you can do little leaves of neon. So I'm doing purple and pink neon together. But I already had green on my brush. All right. I keep thinking it's finished and then you make it even more beautiful. Well, thank you. So see in here where you want to put some more color, you can come right in here and just add a few. And then also you can come on here and just do a little teeny. I should grab the smaller brush, but I'm not going to quit. Okay. Arrangement, make a beautiful wedding bouquet. Yes, I think so. Okay. So let's put some blue in here, which is that blue there, which is Prussian. No, it's dioxazine purple. And then some of that neon blue with it. So we'll put some of that over here too. That doesn't show there, but see it shows up in there. Let me put a little bit more out here. All I can come in here with the same little brush, pick up some citrus, and let's find some spots here. I can go push, lift right on the striper part of this brush, the point. Can you see that? I can come right in here and go push, lift, lift over here. And it's the striper part. Thank you. Look, 1, 2, 3, and I can have one come out here. And all that's just with a little tip of the striper brush. So I don't lay any of the top, the whiter part. All right, because you need little fillers. Now you guys watch me create this, so let's talk about it. So what happened is I have large, then medium, then small buds. All right. Then I had large leaves. Then we have some medium leaves. And then we have the little leaves. Okay. Also, when we're designing this, we have a triangle of larger flowers or a triangle of color. But I also had smaller triangle, or there could be 2 triangles, 1, 2, 3 again. All right. With the same flower, it can be a multiple triangles. Then what happens is you're going to do the same thing with leaves. See, 1, 2, 3. So I can have 1, 2, 3 a few times in there. Look at this. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is a triangle. Well, so when you're out there saying, where do I put the next stroke? This may be my most favorite painting. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so now I want to, without getting it on my screen, because I got on my screen before, I'm going to come in here with a toothbrush. I also have done this with my fan brush. Where's my fan brush? Where I take the fan brush and I put it, let me see if I have any foam plate here. All right. Nope. All right. So let's put some water and let's use some white. So, oh, darn it, that went right on me. All right. So, okay. So I'm getting it ready so I can take this and take my finger on it like that. Okay. Now you don't want it too watery. I got it on my canvas here. All right, so I'm going to come right in here and, okay, if I'm not careful, if you're worried about it running, you lay this canvas flat. Okay, this is called fly specking. And some people say, no, 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 don't put that on mine. When we come around, people go, help me, I want you to show me how to make that happen. And then others are like, no, no, no. They feel like it's messing up the paint. Okay. But this was a look I was going for. And you know, when I started doing the fly specking, I'll share with you because it made a big difference. It's a country look too, if you're doing rustic country painting, which I did for years. And I do metallic with it. I do all kinds of things with it. I have tape with my fan brush. Oh, I tap with the fan brush. Yes, that's what I was going to tell y'all. All right. I do this, but it's getting on my screen. So I go here, and this is what I want you to see with this. You have to not tap this, or people go like that. It's not that. You don't go like this. I mean, you don't go like this. You go like this, and you tap on a heavier brush. All right. Just like that. All right. And see, it's okay if it runs because it just looks like that's what I meant for it to do. But what I wanted to share with you, if you don't like something that you've done like that, because this paint dries so quick, you can come in here, say, if I don't like this, I can tap this and rub it off. okay, if it's too much. So it's not like you're going to mess it up. So what I want you to know is that, what? I was getting ready to tell you something that went right out of my head. Oh, well, I'm sure it was important. I'll remember when I get off, right? All right, so I'm going to come in here and sign my piece. All right, and there you go. I have a florist for many years, and the other florist workers said I always make a beautiful bouquet. So Blounce, but that's because I did it with an artist's eye. Yes, I know. But guess where I got the triangle? My mom and my baby sister opened up a florist, and I would come on Mother's Day and Easter or whatever, and Valentine's Day, and help them make all these roses. And they'd go triangle spin, and so I also did some Wilton cake decorating class, like to one time to help do the wedding cake for my brother's wedding, and when Plaid Paint Company found me years ago, they took me to the biggest convention and craft convention, and across from me the whole time were the Wilton people. And I had done that one class years before, and they came over and they go, "That's how we make our roses on the little metal tool that they use." And so I thought that's funny that that sticks in your head. And I just imagine I do the out petals and I work inward, you know. So um, I I want to show you really quick something. If you guys really haven't been painting for a while or would like to paint and have a way to try and you're not sure how to buy everything, I have a super inexpensive deal for you. All right. And it's on onestroke.com, but there is this paint kit. And this paint kit has a wood box and it has everything you need. And you're going to get for 50 flowers the A to Z of one stroke floral painting, and you get 50 lessons. These are like beginner, get started, anybody can do them. And these are laminated. They got a UV coating on them, made by Plaid also. And I want you to see that it's got all the folk art multi-surface colors that you need, my brushes that you need, and you paint right on this. These are my actual size strokes. It's not shrunk or anything. And you load the brush and you stroke it, wipe it off, stroke it, then turn around. That's what you're going to paint. All right. So there's 50 flowers that I chose in here. And it's the A to Z. No, there's no Z. And it's not every flower in A to Z, but there's 50. So I want you to know that there is multitudes of roses and different flowers in here. Look at all the different ones that I just painted on. This I painted on one of these boxes, and Plaid used it to make this cover here. So you're going to get this. You're going to get 5 quality brushes, and a lot of my painters wanted to just buy these. So they have all my brushes. Excuse me, I dropped one. But you get all 5 brushes. So you get an angle, a scruffy, and you have to fluff the scruffy when you get it, guys. It's natural hairs, you fluff it. And all that's on my practice stroke lessons. All right. So you've got a 12, a 2 script liner, and a 3/4. So 5 of the brushes that you can paint every one of the 50 in here. All right. Now let me tell you what else you get. This is a killer deal. All right. So you can go check out prices and everything right there and what you actually get inside. I went to Walmart and got this little notebook, and I want you to see that I put a bunch of them in here so I could just flip through it. So you do not get this notebook or these plastic sleeves, but these are all the 50 that you do get in here. Okay. So then, even better than that, you've got the brushes, 50 reusable teaching guides. You could learn 2 flowers a week. Think about it. You got that rose in there and some wisteria and different leaves. All right. So you're going to get 10 bottles of paint. These bottles of paint paint all 50 flowers. You're going to get a bottle of floating medium, not just a little bit, so full one. This is called A to Z of one stroke painting, and it's absolutely for beginners. Look at all the bright, pretty colors. Now, what I want you to know, all of this comes in the kit, but guess what else? When you purchase this kit, you get 50 lessons. They're like 15 to 20-minute lessons, and they're on Donna Dewberry and plaid. And you are going to be able to watch every lesson on the guide with the brush with me. All right. So the beauty of that is you got your brush loaded. I show you how to load the brush in the video. Then you come here and you pick out the one. You go pick out which of the 50 you want. All 50 are filmed and are there ready for you. Okay, on the YouTube, the Plaid YouTube channel with Donna Dewberry. All right. So there's columbine. We have cornflower. We have daffodil. So just say gladiolas. There's a multitude of those there for you, and we have them in stock, so you don't want to miss. They were sold out. I got the kit. It's very helpful with plastic flowers. Thank you. I just bought that kit. It should be here tomorrow. Yay! So I just want you to know you're going to love it. And let me just flip through some. The thing that's wonderful is like when you do the hibiscus, that can be multiple colors, but learning those strokes step by step with me really helps you. All right, there's bluebell, columbine, cornflower, daffodil, dahlia, wisteria, lily. There's a tiger lily. All right, see, look how it's simple. It says 1, 2, 3, 4 actual size arrows, lines showing you which direction. All right, and I gotta put this one back in. All right, morning glories. Morning glories are amazing. Okay, can you see that? And this is a trumpet flower. And buttercup, wild rose, forget-me-nots. This is a peace rose. And this is a ranunculus rose. And paper whites. Petunias. I went brain dead. Queen Anne. Geraniums. Look at that, yarrow, dogwood, fuchsia, gladiolas, tulips, hyacinth. So look, just a multitude of different flowers. And let me tell you, I get the book. How do I get the book? I am a mess with flowers. This isn't a book, it's a kit. All right, this is a kit. It's got all of these. And I have to tell you, this is a beginner way to learn. So you go to One Stroke. It's all spelled out, onestroke.com. And let me write it right here. So, okay, One Stroke.com. Okay. And then you say A to Z kit. Do you sell that bind? No, that's at Walmart. And any office place has these little binders. And these are the plastic sleeves that fit the binders. Like the plastic sleeves came with those. All right. And then I just put 2 in each one. Some of them I only have single ones. But anyway, this helps me because I can flip through it really quick. And I painted on some of the others when I would show that on my Facebook Lives. All right. But so you're going to get all 5 brushes. These are high quality brushes, not crap brushes. All right. These are even nicer than my green handle brush, the value pack. You're going to get 50 reusable teaching guides. All right. So I encourage you. This is 2025. Start, and we all set goals, but start something new for yourself. And they have plastic binders too. Yes. What I want you to see is that if you pick out 2 flowers in here and paint 2 of them, try 2 of them. Spend an hour, even an hour twice a week, and work on 2 different flowers. See, these are close to each other. All right. The strokes are. So this is really up on the chisel. This is pushing down a little bit more. So look at this. Then I put some of these together. Look, you can put an iris with a tulip that's in there. You can put lilies and sunflowers together, or just work out sunflowers. But I'm telling you, if there's 50 flowers, that's 25 lessons if you do two within a week. Or just do 2 in that month and paint them on all sorts of things. I have nail artists that paint them on nails for weddings and stuff. And I have people that paint all this glassware and sell it to all kinds of souvenir shops. There's all kinds of things you can do to make money and save money. You learn all 50 of these and you can start teaching them to your friends. All right. So I hope you enjoyed being on today. This is my little treat. I got to do my homework with you guys watching, and I get to talk to you guys and spend my day instead of by myself sitting there making my work happen. How's that sound? All right. So if you're snowed in, perfect thing to do. I just did it. I went on the shopping channel. My husband actually did. So I was laughing. He goes, look, we need this. So think about that. This is onestroke.com and just put what's new, put like beginner kits. There's all kinds of kits in different price ranges. All right. And there's a kit that's $89.95. That if you're a member, and that kit's really big, it takes you through the whole year, flowers of the month. But if you are wanting to go purchase something, go today and sign up for $10 on my YouTube channel where it says join. You click on join, and then it shows you which level. So you can do the $9.95, and you instantly get, when you sign up, you can go back on, and you have to come out and go back on, and you would get the 20% coupon, and you can go right to my YouTube channel, and I mean my One Stroke channel, and my One Stroke website, and you can order the kit with 20% off. All right. So go try it. You'll like it. I promise you. Would like to see some glassware and Murano paint. I will do that, Alan. Maybe I can do that for next Friday for practice strokes. Sounds good. Thank you very much, guys. You think she's going to be happy with this? So I'm going to mail this one and hope it doesn't get wrecked. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. All right. Bye-bye.